Hey guys, welcome back. So now here in this session, I'll cover a topic called enterprise structure. So this is the first practical session, guys. Now here onwards, we have to start the configuration. If you guys are able to remember previous session, in previous session, what we discussed, guys, in first session, like there was the what to say project preparation phase was there, right? In previous session, for like project phases, I explained. Okay. So project phase means project preparations that we have seen, like initial preparations are happening, right? Team size, team member, kickoff meeting, these things. Then blueprint. Blueprint also a discussion with the client, understanding the processes, what exactly is going to be delivered. These things are going to be discussed. It will be documented, and finally a sign off is going to be taken place. So now in blueprint, so let's suppose I have shown one blueprint also, guys, like where I have shown like blueprint for GL, general ledger. Okay, so client is saying that we have multiple JV which is being posted. JV is called journal voucher, right? Whatever day-to-day transactions are happening, right, that can be posted in the form of JV. Okay, so client is saying that multiple. See, I'll tell you guys, multiple transactions will be there. Customer invoices, vendor invoices, credit memo, payment, tax related, what is it, transactions, even assets related, asset management is a separate module where like all the fixed assets are going to be taken care, right? These all things are going to be explained in detail one by. Now we'll talk about a very simple, easy example. Client is saying that finance team means what, guys? Finance team means whatever, like day-to-day transactions are there. These are all things are going to be recorded by finance team itself, right? And apart from this, multiple activities are there. So a very simple thing is there. Very simple thing in the sense, like let's suppose an expense, like rent related expense. So an expense of rent has taken place worth of a particular amount. So generally what is happening, how this transaction is going to be posted. So of course, in the form of accounting entry, like rent account is going to be debited, right? And your bank account is going to be credited, right? Worth of a particular amount. Let's suppose any amount, guys. I'll just take a small amount. Generally, this much worth of amount is not going to be posted in real time, guys. Of course, amount is huge. But anyway, as I said, like we have taken an example. So this transaction, this is called JV, journal voucher, right? Day to day, all this, whatever, such kind of multiple transactions will be there. Let's suppose audit fee. That is also an expense which has taken place, right? So generally, if this transaction is going to be, so client says that this transaction is supposed to be posted. Generally, this is going to be such kind of multiple transactions are getting posted, and this activities are being performed in the sense this transaction posting will be done by finance team itself. So what does it mean, guys? It means now whatever transactions are being posted in legacy system, right? Guys, are you getting any disturbance here, any noise or anything, or my voice is quite perfect? Any noise is there or it's fine? Voice is fine. Okay, okay, great. Because here certain noise is coming, but I have applied some. Somebody said like one nice noise reduction tool is there. Okay, it's here actually, this one. So that's what. I don't know whether it is working fine or not. So that's what I asked. Okay, so I think it is working fine because your noise is too much. Okay. So earlier these all things were generally getting recorded along with the video. So anyway, now So this transaction is supposed to be, so whatever transactions are getting posted by using a legacy system, these all transactions supposed to be posted in SAP also, right? Okay. Now, okay. So now here, there is a message here. End of the session, please share me recording due to heavy rain. I'm not able to hear. It's okay, dear. I'll upload. Don't worry. Okay. Even of course it is rainy season, guys. So now of course like here also like yesterday it was heavy rain and power issue was there. Okay. So sometime it happens. Nothing to worry about because recording is happening. If at my place itself, if power is not there, then of course then there is no possibility of classes. But from your side, if any problem is there, then anyway recording is happening. So now here, so this transaction is going to be posted, guys. Now this transaction, it means that is supposed to be posted in SAP also. But how? Right? Right now, whatever SAP, see, you guys have completed the installation, server installation, right? So likewise, in real time also, SAP server installations will be done by a basis consultant. Okay, what is the main role of basis consultant, guys? They will take care of this SAP server and server related whatever the problems are there. Sometime what happen, guys? Connectivity issues will be there. Might be power gone or something. Server is down. Okay, because anyway it's a software itself, right? So there is no guarantee of human beings and all. Even in software also, sometimes some glitches, maybe some problem, maybe. So these things are going to be taken care of by basis consultant only. Apart from this, basis consultant will set up the user IDs also, like whatever user IDs, your user IDs are there. They'll be having multiple other functionality also. That also you guys will come to know slowly in upcoming sessions. So server is installed, right? Now in that server, in that SAP server, that is totally new. Nothing is there right now, isn't it? So now what we have to do? Now it's now our work is going to be started. We have to configure that server, right? We have to configure in that server, in the sense we have to do certain configurations. Okay. So what configuration, guys? In order to post this transaction must be posted into SAP, right? So the question is, this transaction belongs to, first of all, Tata Motor is a subsidiary, right? So likewise, that is like subsidiary of Tata Group. So at top level, Tata Group is there. Under Tata Group, we are having multiple subsidiaries, right? Here, I'll tell you guys, let's suppose, okay. Now, let's suppose they're not having any legacy system. They're using certain registers and all, okay, for transaction posting. So register means what will happen, guys? Let's suppose this is sales register, okay? Sales register. So here sales register. So sales register will be written, guys, on the particular register will be there where like sales register, purchase registers, segregations will be there. This sales register belongs to which subsidiary? Let's suppose there is a corporate office where like they are going to maintain all these things, or else like team is sitting together, whatever it is. Now this sales register belongs to which subsidiary? So then the next one is, it is written Tata Motor, right? So this is how if any user, let's suppose user is going to post any transactions related to the Tata Motor and Tata Steel, how they are going to post the transaction, guys? Where they are going to record the transactions? So since on the very first page itself these things are specified, there is a sales register and that too belongs to Tata Motor, they are going to find out the correct register, right? Again, in that further informations are required for which financial year. So this is the financial year 21, 22, 20, 21, like that. Okay. Again, for which period? Period in the sense month. Let's suppose, right? So these all things will be specified on the very first page. in the very first page itself. Okay, just copy and paste here. Here it is like, let's suppose, subsidiary of Tata Group, in short form operator. Okay. So on the very first page, these details will be available, and this is how users will be able to like identify this is for Tata Motor, another one is for Tata Steel, right? Now, again, since Tata Motor, let's suppose whatever their businesses are there, like let's suppose manufacturing, vehicle manufacturings are there. Even they are having servicing centers also, guys, owned by Tata Motor itself, let's suppose. So servicing centers means from there also they are generating revenue. Now, so what is the total revenue? Overall revenue is being generated by Tata Motor from their manufacturing segment, in the sense from their manufacturing unit. And what is the overall revenue getting generated by service unit? How they will come to know, guys? So they will come to know only that there will be another register. Okay. So that is like, this is for manufacturing unit and this is for service unit. So look at here, guys. Now, so generally what happened, guys? So on the, this is how they're going to find out the correct register. Okay, sales register. Multiple registers are there. From there, they are going to find out sales register, and that too for which subsidiary, guys? Tata Motor, right? For which financial year? So this is the financial year. For in financial year also, for which month? In the sense for which period? So periods are also specified, and that too it is segregated by, further segregation is there, like it is for manufacturing unit, right? So let's suppose, so what will happen, guys? If you talk about report preparations, then manually report will be prepared, right? First of all, they are going to collect how it is going to be, like in July month, what is the overall revenue, in August, September, likewise the calculation will happen, right? Again for here, and that too for manufacturing unit. Again for service unit also, in July month, what is the total revenue, again August, September, like that. They are going to calculate. And if then both are going to be so combined together, both are going to be like if you talk about total revenue at Tata Motor level, then this, let's suppose 10 million, and here let's suppose 7 million. So if you're going to combine both, then this is going to be for Tata Motor, right? So whatever the revenues, like whatever the sales are there, that these sales are going to be, all sales related transactions are going to be recorded in these registers, right? Now the same physical register is going to be converted into digital register here in SAP. What we have to do, the same transactions, whatever are getting posted here in registers and all, those supposed to be posted into SAP. So for SAP also, while posting the transaction, the question is still remain, this transactions belongs to which subsidiary, right? Again, for which fiscal year, in the sense financial year, for which period, in the sense for which month, right? Again, further it is for manufacturing unit and service unit. So these bifurcations are required, guys. This is how what will happen. This is how they are going to get the reports easily. Like what is the total revenue has taken place in a particular period, in a particular month, in a particular year, right? For a particular unit like manufacturing or service, right? And even in what to say, upcoming session, multiple things are going to be added. This is just a beginning session only, guys. Very little I'm going to add the things here, okay? Because in a single session itself, it is not possible to cover each and everything. There are lots of things which is going to be discussed, which is going to be explained separately. Don't worry, in the upcoming session. So these things, now what is happening, guys? These all details are supposed to be set up into SAP. First of all, we have to configure you have to configure this Tata Motor into SAP so that at the time of transaction posting, if there is a question that this transaction belongs to Tata Motor or Tata Steel, then what is happening, guys? You have to specify over there. So Tata Motor, this transaction belongs to Tata Motor or Tata Steel doesn't mean that you are going to type here like Tata Motor, right? No. Already, if it is, what is the benefit, guys? If it is already configured, then you will be having option to select. You can select anyone every time. No need to type. Let's suppose if the this subsidiary name is like, if the total length of the name will be 40 digits or 50 digits, right? So of course it is taking time to write. So simply what is happening, guys, these things are going to be configured and easily you can select it at the time of transaction posting. So things are going to be quite easy. Here manually everything are going to be done, but right now in SAP what is happening? We can configure. This Tata Motor is going to be configured. This manufacturing unit, service unit can be configured. This fiscal year can be, financial year can be configured. And whatever configuration happened, guys, this is one time activity only. Once I configured, in the sense, once I have created, set up this Tata Motor into SAP, now lifelong they are going to use this. Once I have created a GL account into SAP, lifelong it is going to be used. Right? So we have to configure these all things we have to configure, and it is called enterprise structure. I'll tell you guys, look at you. Enterprise structure is for some of like whoever the beginners are there, right? For you guys, there might be little confusing, but don't worry. I'm trying to explain. Uh, I'll try to quote the best option to make you people understand. Okay, but don't worry, guys. Even like in once we proceed further for upcoming sessions, so there are certain logic which is going to be cleared in the current session itself. And sometime what happened, guys, there are certain logic which is going to be cleared slowly in upcoming sessions. Okay. Now, so you look at here, if you talk about enterprise or organization structure, enterprise structure represent the business structure of a particular organization. Business structure of a particular organization. I told guys here, I told like, let's suppose Tata Motor, a subsidiary of Tata Group, right? And that is manufacturing unit, service unit. So this is what the structure, business structure, right? At group level, if you want to see the report, at what to say subsidiary level, you want to see the report. Again, in subsidiary also, that is called micro level, you want to see the report. Or further bifurcations you need, right? Under manufacturing and service, again bifurcations you need. So guys, that's what I'm saying. There are multiple. So these all options are available into SAP, and multiple modules are there. And all options doesn't mean that only from FI side. Let's suppose if bifurcations are required here in manufacturing unit and service unit, right? So multiple options are there. What are those multiple options, guys? Later, some more things will be added. There will be a topic called FIMM integrations, FISD integrations. Then I'm going to cover some more, what to say, other modules, enterprise structure settings also. Okay, that we have to see later. First of all, let me explain this FI related. So here, enterprise structure represents the business structure of a particular organization. Right? SAP enterprise structure is the initial step of your implementation. I'll tell you guys, the implementation is going to be started from here itself. In every module, when we talk about the configurations are going to be started from enterprise structure itself. Not only in FI, even in other modules, also it is there. Look at here, example of organizational units are company, company code, business area, sales organization, purchase organizations, plants, profit center, cost center. So these are the units, or like you can say like these are whatever company, company code, business area. So these all are called, this is enterprise structure related settings, and at different level, of course, client may require to see the report. Okay, So whatever I said, like company code, business area, sales organization, purchase organizations, plant. So these all doesn't belongs to FI, even other modules like sales organization, right? That is belongs to SD module. Purchase organizations, plant, that is from module, right? Now here, okay, so let's suppose here the hierarchy I've specified. At top, group company will be there, right? And then under this Tata group, we are having two subsidiary, Tata Motor and Tata Steel. Generally, of course, subsidiary will be more. Tata Steel, Tata Motor, Tata Chemical, multiple subsidiaries will be there. But I have specified only two. Then under that, like again, so since I said like implementation means at a time for only one subsidiary, right? So out of which Tata Motor or Tata Steel. So let's suppose I have quoted example for Tata Motor. I'm going to proceed for Tata Motor. So in Tata Motor again, further segregation is there, guys, in two part: manufacturing unit and service unit, right? Manufacturing further can be segregated, guys. Manufacturing unit further can be segregated at plant level. But as I said, like plant is the part of like that is like from side, right? But even that also will be explained by me later. Why? Because there will be a topic called FIMM integration. So FIMM integration means, guys, now generally there are multiple configurations I have to do, and at that point of time, even like FIMM integration means in the previous session I have already explained, right? That there will be integration between FI and for which process, guys? P2P process mapping. It means configuration. So generally, what is happening here? We are not having any consultant, or else in real time whatever related configurations are there, that will be done by consultant. FI related configurations, finance related configurations will be done by you people. But here what will happen, guys, even related configurations also will be done by us only. Why? Because we don't have any consultant. So at that point of time we are going to set up even plant also. Okay, since we only have to do these configurations because we are not having any consultant here. So there we'll explain the logic behind this plant creation. Right now, these settings supposed to be done into SAP. Okay, so we have to set up a group company first. We have to set up this subsidiary. Then we have to set up this business unit. Two business units are there, guys. That is called business area in SAP language. So that is also going to be set up one by one. So how these things are going to be set up, guys? I'll tell you. Just give me a second. So I'll have to log in, guys. Okay. So now what is happening? So look at here, your SAP server installation is done. You need to click on your SAP, that blue color strip is there. Don't look at here like 3 servers are there or 4 servers are there, because I'm having other servers also. Now you double click on this one. Okay, so hopefully everybody is know how to log in. It's pretty simple, right? Now, so here you need to give your user ID, guys, and password. Don't forget your password. If 3 times you are going to enter the wrong password, then your ID will be logged. And sometimes what happens, people do not realize, because when I send the user ID and password, the password is will be like one time password I'm going to send. So you can change the password. So sometimes people keep very tough password in the sense lots of caps. capital letter will be there, special character will be there, right? And sort of password will be there. If you forgotten your password, then also it is going to be locked, because you'll try to log in and you're going to give wrong password eh, time and again. And so generally what I suggest, guys, if it is locked, then again I have to reset the password, because you guys will not be having authorizations and all. So I'll have to reset the password, right? So in that case, I'll suggest better to keep numeric digit password only, so that generally what happened, the mistake happen if the caps lock is on. In that case, there might be chances of writing the wrong password. Anyway, so here we have, this is the first screen. This is called home screen, right? So here, guys, now on home screen, this is your end user. This is your end user related, like end users in the sense like users, Tata Motors employee, right? So what will happen? They are going to post all the transactions and all, so they can use this folder. This is called path. But generally in real time, guys, I'll tell you, no one is going to use this path and all. Everybody are using transaction code. It is quite easy, right? Here I'll show you. I'll tell you what is the path and transaction code. Okay. So let's suppose for us, what we have to do, we have to do the configurations. Where to do the configurations, guys? So here in this is called, look at here, this window, command box. So here we are going to give a command. Command in the sense, certain instruction you have to give to SAP. So based on the instruction, SAP is going to respond you. I'm going to type SPRO and press enter. So SPRO, a shortcut key I have given. For configuration, SPRO is the key which you have to give, and then after click on reference IMG. Okay, and look at here, this is display IMG. Display IMG means implementation guide. Okay, so all the implementations, whatever we have to do, those implementations related, all the activities are going to be configured here. Now I said first of all enterprise structure, right? So look at here, enterprise structure is there. You need to expand this field. How to expand, guys? Here we are having, look at here, the black color. You need to click on that black color. Look at here, enterprise structure, right? So click on that. This is called, we are going to expand this enterprise structure. Then we are having definition. Expand this one also. You click here. Then financial accounting, expand. Okay. And then look at here, we are having defined company. So you need to click on defined, right? So how much like what is the if I talk about, this is called path. Path means first of all I have given a command SPRO. Then we clicked on this what to say uh, okay, then we clicked on reference IMG, right? In that we have clicked on enterprise structure, then definitions, right? And then finally we got define company, right? So there I have clicked here. You click on, this is called execute button. So if you click here, then we came inside, right? Now you come back. So this is called, here what will happen, guys, I'll just do one thing. Let's suppose there is Okay. Or from here we are going to start a search, and you have to reach till E. Okay. So you are having two options. One is we can go through roadways, and second one is just do one thing. Okay. This is the one option. Or else even we can go direct via flight also. Okay. So this roadways is nothing but path. Okay. Look at your path means from A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E. Right? Going through path. This is called via flight. Right? So this is called flight means in SAP it is called transaction code. In short form it is called T code. Okay. So this is flight mode. Here I'll keep T code. Okay. What is the benefit of T code, guys? You look at here. First of all, okay, we are already in one screen, and if you have to open another screen, you can open. You can click here, create new session. Oh, so here we have opened another screen also. Now, so let's suppose, as I said, like two things are there, either by path or by transaction code. So create company. First of all, we have to define company. Okay. Company represent what, guys? Company represent group company. Don't be confused here. Don't be confused. Okay. Company means group company, and subsidiaries are company code. That is going to be set up here into SAP. So first of all, if you have to define a company, how it is going to be defined? Path or transaction code. Transaction code means simply a command is going to be given OX15. You give this command. Okay, once you give the command, there might be a chances of this one, data log. Okay, data log means there are certain transactions. There are certain transactions, guys, where at a time only one user can go inside. Okay, these kind of what to say issues you guys may find initially only, beginning only during enterprise structure and basic settings. Okay, so if you get like data is logged by user, then what next? Simply click on no and SM12. Use transaction code SM12. Okay, initially you may not remember this transaction code, guys, but don't worry, these all transaction code will be there at the tip of your tongue. Why? Because on frequent basis you're going to use, regular basis you are going to use this transaction code. So SM12, remove your user ID and click on delete all. So till now these are the people. Okay, click on delete all and then do one thing, come back. In essence, come on the home screen. Okay, here also if you click on here, it is going to be like back button. So here what I said, like we have to define company. How to define company? So transaction code OX15 we are going to give here. Oh my god, once again it is logged by. It means the moment I came out, somebody came inside. Somebody went inside. So these kind of errors will not be there in offline server, guys. So here OX15. Okay, so OX15 means what is happening, guys? Here we are going to define click on new entries, and here you have to give, first of all, you can give 6-digit code. 6 digit in the sense that is the maximum, or even 4-digit code also can be given. So let's suppose I'll just do one thing, guys. Okay, TT GRP 2 or 1. I press enter, country code, it's okay. So look at your system is saying an entry already exists with the same key. It means with the same code, one entry is already existed, so we cannot use that code. Now we have to change it. So you make it, press enter. This is also created, guys. 3. Now it is available. Okay, it is available. So here we have given a code. There is a logic behind this, don't worry. And here the name. So I'm going to give Tata Group. Okay. Name 2 means what is happening, guys? Name 2 means if the Tata Group is having a very huge name, then half is going to be specified here, remaining half you can specify here. The street address is also going to be specified. Certain dummy details are going to be given here, guys. And control S. Okay. Control S. Save it. Or else you can click here. That is also control S. So once you click, guys, these kind of screen will appear. Where this request field will be also blank and short descriptions also will be blank. Okay, this is called transport request. There is a logic behind that. Can anybody explain what is this transport request? Some of you have already taken training earlier also, guys. Basic itself, it's okay. So any understanding of this transport request?
Every configure are stored in that request, sir. Configure setting.
Every configuration data are going to be
Configure setting are storing will be stored in this one.
okay. Good. So guys, all the configurations, whatever configurations are going to be done, guys, those configurations are going to be stored here on a transport request. There is a logic behind this, don't worry. Okay, that also you guys will come to know. So right now what is happening? Right now I'm not explaining about the transport request. Simply you need to click on here, create request. Okay, because for you, generally for you, this request field also will be blank and short descriptions also will be blank. So simply you need to give your short descriptions. I'm going to give my company code name. I'm doing configuration for Tata Motor. I'll specify Tata Motor. Okay, and then click on here, save. Okay, now so this is got saved. There is a question from Vani here. Could you tell me how to unlock the entries once again? So don't worry, guys. The procedure I have already noted down, even in the form of message also, that I'll post in the group. And this is already recorded here. This is already recorded, and even like in other configurations also, it is going to be, the screen will be locked. So I'll tell you how to unlock it. Don't worry. SM12 is the transaction code, which is pretty easy to use. So what we have done, guys, we have created Tata Group, right? What next? The next one is we have to create Tata Motor. So look at here, what I did, I have used transaction code. Transaction code means immediately, right? Immediately what is happening, guys? From here to here, in between no B, C, D. No need to go here, here, right? That is what we have seen. Path means we have followed one by one everything. Transaction code means simply we came on the whatever our target location is there, right? Now, so next one is we have to define company code. In the sense, Tata Motor also supposed to be defined here into SAP. At the time of transaction posting, these details are required. So how it is going to be set up? In order to set up a company, I'll share the configuration document also. Don't worry, and don't be panic like how to remember the transaction codes and all. There are lots of transaction code which is going to be used by you people on frequent basis. So those transaction code will be there at the tip of your tongue, right? Second thing is, there might be a question from you guys that which one's supposed to be followed, path or transaction code. Now, okay, so there was an issue and in between I paused the recording, guys. So that is why those things are not recorded here now. So we have defined this company code, sorry, company, and then okay, that one question I asked, like, now whether you have to use transaction code or you have to use path, right? So I'll tell you guys, you can use anyone. It's your decision, it's your choice. Whichever you feel easy, you can use. Neither path nor transaction code is going to make you a perfect consultant, right? It is your understanding is going to make you a perfect consultant. This is just enterprise structure, guys. Multiple topics are going to come later. So, okay, and second thing is, like, who defined these transaction codes and all? These are the standard transaction code given by delivered by SAP itself. Okay, we are not defining these transaction code. Throughout the world, whether you are in USA, India, Spain, Denmark, wherever you guys are, Australia, everywhere, if you have to define the company, you have to use this OX15 transaction code. If you have to define company code, you have to use OX02 transaction code, OX02. But if you press enter, we didn't go on the next screen. Look at here, OX02, we didn't go, right? So what we have to do, guys, first of all, you have to come on the home screen. How to come on the home screen, guys? Use /n, right? Pretty simple. Raj has replied. So use /n. Then we came on home screen. And from here, OX02, right? And then you can click on new entry and we can define the company code also, right? Okay. Once again, /n, and then you can came on the home screen, then OX15 for company code. We came on the company code. So directly from company to company code, if you have to switch, then /n followed by that transaction code, OX02. From one screen to other screen, if you have to go, like let's suppose right now we are in define company. Okay, so from here, if you have to move to the company code, so what is the transaction code to create the company code? OX02. So before that, you have to add /n. Press enter. Look at here, we came on the first company code screen. Click on new entry. Okay, I'll share the configuration document where the path and transaction code both will be there. Company code is, let's suppose, okay, so I'll just I'll just give TM30. Okay, because multiple codes are already used, so I'll use TM30. Try to remember, guys. Tata Motor, your details, city, okay, language, everything, and then TM30 already press enter. It is already exists. So TM33 I'm going to use. Okay, a code supposed to be given. What is the use of this code, guys? That I'll let you know. Why we are giving code every time, right? Okay, this code means doesn't mean don't be panic, guys. This coding is not like technical and all. Right? This is pretty simple. There is a logic behind this. Control S. Save it first. Once you save, then here you have to give all the details, all the information in detail. Phone number, fax number, email ID, right? No need to give those all details, guys, because you can skip. And here only mandatory information supposed to be given. And what is the mandatory information? That is country. Look at here at country. Here you guys are having a very, like, look at here, guys, right? This I'm talking about this, right? So this is okay. So now here you must have to enter country code. If you don't enter and if you press enter button, then look at here, system is going to throw error message. So this is a mandatory field. You enter the country code and press enter button. Once you press enter button, then again this is also going to be saved, and system is going to look at here. The previous TR, transport request number, is going to be suggested by system that do you want to save this setting on the previous TR itself? Yes, I want to save the setting on the previous TR itself, because till now you don't know the logic behind the transport request, right? So you save it now. So what we have done, we have created company and company code, right? The next one is, okay, then this, okay, I said like why we are going to give this 4-digit code, guys. This codes, why we are giving the codes. So let's suppose now if you have to post a transaction, here I'll open another screen. Click here or create a new session. Okay, and now if I have to post a transaction, okay, so this transaction is going to be posted for which company code? In the sense, for Tata Motor, Tata Steel, Tata Chemical, right? So here you'll be having company code options. Okay, company code options. So instead of like writing the full name, Tata Motor, Tata Steel, Tata Chemical, right? As I said, if the full name is like 40-digit length or 50-digit length or 30-digit length, are you going to type all those things? No. Instead of that, you type this code itself, TM33. This is our company code, Tata Motor, right? Let's suppose for Tata Steel later, it is going to be TS33. That is for Tata. So what should be this 4-digit code, guys? It could be anything, right? It could be anything. It could be numeric, it could be alphabetic, it could be alphanumeric. It's up to you, right? There might be a question, why can't I give TM01, TM00, right? Even that also can be given. But since it is a common server, so TM01 already might have been used by somebody. So once a company code is already created, once a code is already given, that code cannot be used by you, right? So that is why TM33 I have used. Okay, now, so here just come back. So this is what the reason is, to specify like here company code, 4-digit code I have given. So instead of typing a full name, simply we are going to give this code itself. SAP will come to know that this is for Tata Motor. Now, so we have defined a company, we have defined a company code, right? So this Tata Motor is the subsidiary of Tata Group. That you guys know, even I also know. How SAP will come to know? So you have to link this Tata Motor to the Tata Group. And later on, once the Tata Steel configurations are going to happen, guys, so Tata Steel also is going to be linked with Tata Group, right? So now here, how to link? Use the transaction code OX16. So first of all, /n OX16. I'll make it very simple, guys. I'll not make you people confused. Don't worry. Okay, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. Don't be puzzled. Click on position. First of all, here you have to search your company. You have to search your company code. You just click on position, and our company code is TM33. Press enter, and your company what code we have given at the time of creation of company? TTZRP 3. I think I have given. Okay, if you are not able to remember, generally you better to give a unique name and unique code. Then you can click here. This is called drop down box. You click here. If you click here, guys, look at here, you are having list of all the company which got created. Now here our is Tata Group, right? So Tata Group is a common name, guys. This already used by several people, but the code is unique only, right? So here you can click on Find button, and I'm going to type code I am not able to remember. So Tata Group, the full name I have written, and click on Find. So here, but this code is not mine. So you click on Find again, or Find next, right? Likewise, until your code is coming, you click on Find again, right? This is a common name. That is why multiple people have used. When you guys are going to do the configurations, better to use a unique name, right? So this is how. Okay. So multiple codes are there, guys, and I think here generally there will be restrictions till 500, so you remove it and then press enter. Look at here, multiple companies are created. Anyway, so this is how you can find out. I'll just do one thing, close this screen. So here we have to assign whatever group company you have created, that code you have to give. Control S and save all the details, right? If you save these details, then only the data are going to be saved here into SAP, right? And press enter. So we have defined company, we have defined company code. Company code is linked with the company, right? 3 activity. The next one is, so what we have done, like let's suppose we have defined company and company code. So as I said, any transaction is going to be posted, then you can enter for which subsidiary. This is going to be posted for Tata Motor, that we have created in the form of company code, guys. CC means company code. Now, as I said, they're having two different kind of businesses. So like businesses in the sense like they're having manufacturing unit, they're having service unit. So these two are going to be created as a business area. BA shortcut I have written. So this is going to be set up as a business area. Okay. So there is a use of these things also, guys. While transaction posting, we are going to make use of these two also, and reports also you can see easily, guys. Very simple things are there, don't worry. Okay, pretty simple things are there. So now I'm going to create a business area. Okay, /n ob no ox03, and here you can click on new entry. Just give me a second. So you can click on new entry, right here. So we are having two different business area, guys, right? One is manufacturing, other one is service. For this one also, you have to give a 4-digit code while posting a transaction. This transaction is for Tata Motor. Again, in Tata Motor also for which business area? So are we going to type a complete name like manufacturing business area or service business area? No. Instead of that, we are going to give a 4-digit code TMAN. So here we can give a descriptions. This is for manufacturing business area. TSRV. This is for service business area. And press enter and save it. If this code is already used here by somebody, then what is happening, guys? Then you have to choose a different code, right? Okay, so what we have defined, we have defined our company, group company, company code, and business area. Company code we have assigned with the company, but this business area is a client level setting, guys. This is not going to be assigned to the company code. Okay, now again the question is, what is this client level setting? Don't worry, in upcoming session this is going to be explained. Why? Because SAP is huge and huge things are there, guys, right? In a single session it is not possible to explain each and everything, but yes, now here what we have done, we have set up enterprise structure. Enterprise structure means we have defined company, company code, business area and all. These things are going to be used at the time of transaction posting, right? So once, even apart from this, we have to do certain basic setting also, right? We have to do certain basic settings also. And once the basic setting is done, guys, then we'll post the transaction, and then you guys are going to have a perfect understanding of all these things. What is the purpose behind doing all the configurations? However, I'll try my best to explain the logic behind each and every configurations, guys, right? So most of the things are going to be clarified, but even like if you talk about 100% clarifications, so once I post the transaction, easily you guys will be able to understand the logic behind these all configurations. Okay. So in next session, next session, I have to cover basic settings, enterprise structure and basic setting. Basic setting means like this is going to be posted for a particular financial year. That is also supposed to be set up into SAP. Transaction will be posted for a particular period. So that is also, there will be certain settings will be there for that. Okay. So those configurations are going to be, settings are going to be quite interesting. Don't worry. Enterprise structure initially looks like a bit boring, but generally what happened, guys, in the previous session I told you that this is going to be discussed initially itself when the center of excellence team visit at the client locations and all. These people are going to decide, okay, how many company codes are going to be created, how many business area will be there, right? Even how many plants, sales organizations, purchase organizations, these all things will be discussed by those people. Okay. Sales organization, purchase organization is not your part. That is coming from SD and MM side. Just I have quoted in the form of example. Okay. So this is the first practical session, guys. And here simply I have a very simple, what to say, this one very simple enterprise structure I have kept here, right? Next session I'll cover the basic setting, then we'll post certain transactions, and then even if whatever the little bit doubts are there, that is going to be clarified over there. Okay, so that's all in this session, and that's all for today.